Veronica Vance. Coming up, we see how the D has become the #1 end-of-summer celebration capital of the country. Visit the beautiful Lake St. Clair Metropark for the Metro Boat Show. And then we get ready for the thrills of hydroplane racing along the Detroit River, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Labor Day weekend is one of the biggest weekends in the D, and it's a ton of fun for locals, but it also makes a great weekend getaway if you're coming in from out of town. We've got Ford, Arts, Beats, and Eats, the Detroit Jazz Festival, the Michigan State Fair. It's the unofficial end of summer and a great kickoff for the fall. So here at Ford, Arts, Beats, and Eats, they take over the hip town of Royal Oak with over 200 performances on 9 different stages. We've got a smorgasbord of food, a juried art fair, a carnival, and a portion of the small entrance fee goes toward local charities. What more could you ask for Labor Day weekend? So the art part of Arts, Beats, and Eats is a juried art show. They've got blocks and blocks of one-of-a-kind unique pieces. Like in here, we've got some really neat stuff. Look at these clocks. This one is a guitar. I love that. And we got the beats. And of course, the Eats part of Ford Arts, Beats, and Eats is huge. They've got all kinds of food here. Right here, we're in front of the Peking House. We've got some delicious looking, what is it?
Chicken.
Okay, and then
vegetable lo mein.
And
we also have the barbecue spare ribs and vegetable spring rolls.
Smells spectacular. Looks good.
Thank you.
I love cannoli, so thank you. What do we got here?
So this is almond, pecan, and chocolate chip cannolis.
Pecan cannolis.
Yes.
Oh, that one's mine. Little bite of heaven there. Love the pecans on it.
Thank you.
And they've also got shopping. They've got these really cool, unique purses, handbags. They've got some big tote bags, all kinds of really neat clothing that you can only find at festivals. And they also have a kids zone full of bouncy houses, and there's kiddie rides back over there just for the little ones, kind of separated from the big rides. It's a nice layout here. They've got crafts over there, a kiddie stage, all kinds of fun stuff for the little ones. There's even more than Arts, Beats, and Eats in downtown Royal Oak. They have this huge midway here. Tons of rides for the kids. A lot of fun.
I've been coming here just every single year, just enjoying myself because it's pretty much the end of summer. So you might as well just go out with a big old bang and just have fun.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I know.
What a better way.
What a better
way to enjoy Michigan.
Well, John, this Ford Arts, Beats, and Eats, it's massive. It's huge.
Yes, it is.
Great.
It is amazing. 18 blocks of entertainment. You know, you turn a corner and you hear a different sound. You smell something different. You see something different in the art fair. It really is a festival of the senses. And, you know, I will tell you, the most rewarding part is the amount of people we've brought together in peace. We've struck a nice chord for Metro Detroit. Labor Day weekend has been something regionally that has set Detroit apart.
Yes.
You know, you have the Jazz Fest, the State Fair, the festival in Hamtramck, you have the Renaissance Festival. There are so many amazing events, and I think Metro Detroit has set itself up as the #1, you know, end of summer celebration capital in the United States by miles and miles. Just fabulous things. If people stay at home, they really do get a vacation of many different genres. A staycation, exactly.
And now, what else is going on right this second in downtown Detroit is the Detroit Jazz Festival, and it's the largest free-of-charge jazz festival in the world. The Jazz Festival is huge, and it takes over several city blocks, all the way from Hart Plaza to Campus Martius. They've got 5 stages and 100 acts over 4 days. And don't forget, it's all free. Now the other biggie that's happening right this very minute is the Michigan State Fair, and that takes place out of the Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi.
We have kiddie rides, adult rides, spectacular rides, something for the whole family to do today.
Yeah, I mean, all the way down from your little toddlers up to your teenagers, everybody's got something they're going to want to ride. Well, pretty exciting. We've got tigers going through flaming hoops behind us. This is a full-fledged circus.
This is a full-fledged circus. We have everything. Lions, tigers, and elephants.
Oh, my.
We've got over 490 livestock here, everything from our draft horses with Clydesdales. We've got over 120 head of sheep. We've got hogs. We've got goats. We've got dairy cattle here, even poultry and rabbits. So we've really got everything you can think about for those city folks or even us country guys. And we have some excellent animals that represent the whole state of Michigan here.
So we've got the three biggies going on this weekend: Arts Beats and Eats, the Jazz Festival, and the State Fair. And if you want to make a weekend getaway out of it, whether you're a local or you're coming in from out of town, there are plenty of places to stay. Like for the State Fair out of the Suburban Collection Showplace, we've got the Hyatt Place Detroit Novi. And if you're downtown Detroit at the Jazz Festival, there are all kinds of hotels for you to stay at. We've got the Marriott at the Renaissance Center, the Courtyard by Marriott, the Crown Plaza, Hilton Garden Inn, Weston Book Cadillac. There are all kinds of rooms for you to make a weekend getaway and have fun listening to that jazz. So like we said, all these Labor Day weekend events are the unofficial end of summer, but that means it's time to start ushering in the fall, which means it's cider mill time. So we've got you covered with all kinds of apple orchards to satisfy that fall cider craving, like Parmenter Cider Mill in Northville. We've got Irwin Orchards in South Lyon with tons of fun activities for kids. There's the Plymouth Orchards and Cider Mill in Plymouth. There's the Franklin Cider Mill with delicious donuts there in Bloomfield Hills. We've got Rochester that has three. They've got the Paint Creek Cider Mill, Rochester Cider Mill, the Goodison Cider Mill, and then they've got Yates Cider Mill in Rochester Hills. There's Middleton Farm Cider Mill in Utica, Blake's Orchard and Cider Mill in Armada, and then of course there's the huge Westview Orchards and Adventure Farm in Washington Township, and these are just a few cider mills to help you satisfy that fall cider craving. Of course, along with cider mill time comes the fall colors, and we've got 13 Metro Parks plus the scenic Heinz Drive to Cruise to soak in all those stunning fall colors. And along the way, you might just find that perfect pumpkin for Halloween and even get in a hayride or two. And in the D, the fall is still the perfect time to get in some fishing. Lake St. Clair, it's one of the best fishing lakes in the country. There are plenty of charter fishing excursions you can take out on Lake St. Clair. And take it from me, the size of the fish you can catch are immense.
Good, good. Let's pay attention to that screen and make sure we concentrate on this area here. Okay, keep coming. Keep coming. All right. There's your first muskie.
Wow, look at the size of him. He's
Yeah.
huge.
That's not even a big one.
Oh my goodness.
Here you
My
go.
first muskie ever out on Lake St. Clair. Did not take long, thanks to the expertise of Joel here. And we've even got Labor Day parades going on in Detroit and Hamtramck. Romeo has the Michigan Peach Festival, and the Michigan Renaissance Festival is happening weekends in Holly through early October. So Labor Day weekend and the fall are a do not miss in the D. Macomb County offers such a special lifestyle, whether you live here or you're visiting. We've got Lake St. Clair, we've got boats, and more boats. We've got people living on the water and having a relaxed lifestyle, restaurants galore, and of course there are year-round events like the one I'm at right now, the Metro Boat Show. The Metro Boat Show at Lake St. Clair Metropark is one of those great events in Macomb County. And what's unique about this event is that all of these boats here, they're all for sale. And if you're a savvy shopper, you get end of the year prices. We've got about half used, half new, people willing to make a deal, people that want to upgrade to next year's model. I mean, and if you're seriously considering it, this is such a great way to do it because you can get on the actual boat that you want to buy, talk to somebody about financing, how to make it affordable. How many boats are here at the Metro Boat Show?
Typically we have 500 to 600, but this year we were so much growth. We filled the South Marina and expanded into the North Marina, so we think that we're probably close to 1,000 boats in the show right now. We've got over 110 slips just jam-packed with boats, everything from 10 to 60 feet in length for skiing, wakeboarding, cruising, fishing, paddleboarding, you name it, it's all here, and at great late season prices, which is great. And it's such an easy one-stop shopping experience because we bring all the dealers, all the boats to you in one beautiful setting. So you take your time, you enjoy the day, you get on the boats. It's just a full 4 days of fun, but the best shopping experience because the boats are all here. And for those people who don't know a lot about boating, this is a great opportunity to discover boating and understand how affordable boating really is.
I like seeing all the people out on their boats going by.
Yeah.
It just adds to the whole ambiance.
Absolutely.
Look at this beauty. They have boats for every lifestyle. Look at this tripped out Batman boat. This thing is awesome. You can get inside of that. It's like you're just sealed in. Oh, that is so cool. Is this yours? No?
I tell you what I like is that Tiara down there. It's 1.3 million. It's unbelievable. But all the other boats that you have here, it is unbelievable the amount of people that's in here that's looking at the boats this time of year. I'm looking for a little bit of used boat, and they have quite a few of those here too. And there's so many competitors in here competing against each other. So, you know, this is the place to be.
There's a fun kid zone area with some of the coolest looking jumpies I've ever seen. And it looks like you don't even need tickets to get on, so, I mean, can't beat that value. And if you get thirsty, they have a tiki bar, and I love how it's not called a beer tent, it's a tiki bar. It conjures up that whole lifestyle image. They brought up the palm trees, it's just kind of relaxed. They have live entertainment in here, so it's more than just the boat show going on out there. They've got fun in here, too.
I love it. I grew up in Windsor, Ontario, so I'm very familiar with Lake St. Clair. I've never been to the Metro Boat Show before, but being here, it's really nice. A lot of boats, a lot of people. Everyone seems to be having a good time. It's a lot of fun. And they came out today, and we caught 3 muskies. We hooked 3 more, and we caught a smallmouth bass. It was a pretty good day of fishing.
Pretty good day. Some big ones, I bet, too. I've been told this is like the best place in the country.
Lake St. Clair is one of the best freshwater lakes in the world, actually.
In the world, okay.
For smallmouth bass, walleye, and muskie, it's second to none.
The Metro Boat Show takes place at Lake St. Clair Metropark, which is a good representation of the lifestyle in Macomb County because you've got the water, you can go to the beaches, you can bike along the water, you're jogging, hiking, family reunion, or a picnic, and that is the essence of Macomb County, and what a great place to have a boat show. Well, so hey Brad, the lifestyle of Lake St. Clair, it's so unique. Tell me about it.
It truly is. Lake St. Clair is one of the busiest urban waterways in the world. If you look at the length from the Blue Water Bridge down to the Ambassador Bridge, which encompasses the St. Clair River and the Detroit River, this is an amazing waterway. Just in Lake St. Clair alone, we have 440 square miles of water surface, 160 miles of shoreline, and just a wealth of great destinations and attractions that people can discover. People are going everywhere around the lake, and the cool thing about Lake St. Clair that a lot of people don't understand is all of our ports, all of our restaurants, all of our anchorages are so close together. You look at the nautical mile in St. Clair Shores, There's a great concentration of nautical businesses and restaurants right there, about a dozen restaurants that you can boat to, walk to, get to one way or another. Marinas are everywhere around Lake St. Clair, Harrison Township to St. Clair Shores to the Grosse Pointes, all the way around to Detroit. It's a ton of fun.
Now, what if you don't have a boat? A lot of charter opportunities.
There are charter opportunities.
You can do fishing, or you can just do recreational.
Right, and the fishing charters are very successful. They're booked way in advance, and you know, one of the reasons is because Lake St. Clair is the best fishery for smallmouth and muskie in North America, and is home to a lot of the bass tournaments and
We've been
major
there.
tournaments.
We know that. We've seen some of the beauties that they're catching out in Lake St. Clair.
Yeah, ginormous fish. Right?
They're huge.
And you know, our practice here is mostly catch and release, but it's a ton of fun. If you're looking for a place to stay and you don't have a boat, there are lots of places on the water. You can rent individual cottages. You can have a hotel room in any of the major cities, and they're easily accessible by car to the waterway.
Talk about a lifestyle. How would you like to live right there on the lake? And I've seen that some of these houses are for sale, and I bet some are for rent too. Now that would be a cool vacation idea. And hey, we've got the D-Rover here. Look for the D-Rover all around town because it's the spot to pick up your 20% D-discount pass that gives you 20% off the best attractions in Metro Detroit. I'm gonna take this with me. So check this out, another boat sold at the Metro Boat Show out at Lake St. Clair Metropark, and another lucky Metro Detroiter who's gonna start living the Macomb County lifestyle. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Get ready for 4 nights of comedy during the Detroit Improv Festival and delicious barbecue at the Ritz and R&B Music Fest. Enjoy a taste of Africa at the African World Festival, and the Woodward Dream Cruise is the world's largest one-day auto event. Celebrate 100 years of military aviation at the Selfridge Air Show and take a time travel adventure at the Michigan Renaissance Festival. Watch the Big Fish Pros at the Bassmaster Elite, and hydroplanes race along the Detroit River for the Gold Cup. Have fun at the oldest state fair in the United States, and downtown Royal Oak transforms into arts, beats, and eats. The silky sounds of the Jazz Fest heat up Hart Plaza, and the Blue Angels soar into town for Thunder over Michigan. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT.
There we can see them. People come alongside. They are creating outstanding boatways.
It's time for the hydroplane races along the Detroit River in America's great comeback city. And I got a chance to talk to Mark Weber, the man in charge of putting on this entire event. Mark, I'm so excited to be out here on this gorgeous day along the Detroit River to hear about the Hydrofest. How long has it been happening here?
Since 1916, it's been in the city of Detroit, the longest running race on the H1 circuit.
Is it really? Wow, I'm so excited. And what is this beauty that we are standing in front of?
This is the APBA Gold Cup. It has been going on since 1904. It is the oldest contested trophy in motorsports in the world.
Explain to me, there's different ticket levels.
All the general admission parks along the river are actually free. You can come down, bring your blanket, bring your cooler. If you'd like a reserved seat, you can come to our grandstand, the pit tower, you can go to the judges stand, and if you want to be wined and dined, you can go to Club Gold Cup.
And then there's also Friday Free Day, correct? That's back, I mean, for families.
It is. It's a fun family event.
And then there's also entertainment for the kids and families too?
Behind the grandstands, we call that Hydromart. We have kids activities, we have music, we have food trucks this year. We have interactions with the UAW semi-tractor trailer. You can race slot cars.
How far are they covering along the river?
They will run from the Rooster Tail restaurant. This is the legendary Rooster Tail turn. This turn is known worldwide.
I've seen this turn, yes.
This is the tightest turn on the circuit. Then they go down to the Belle Isle Bridge, which is the largest turn on the circuit. And it's a 2.5, 2 3/4 mile racetrack. Boats will run up to 200 miles an hour.
So is it an elimination process? Is that how it works?
What we do is testing and qualifying happens on Friday. Saturday we have elimination heats. You have to earn points to get in the final. We run 4 sections of heats. each accumulating points. The top 5 guys will be on the front row, and they will be able to compete for the APBA Gold Cup on Sunday afternoon about 3:30, 3:45.
It's fun to watch as a spectator.
It is probably one of the most spectacular sports you can actually watch. There will be something on the water from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock every day. Every 20 minutes there will be a race.
Wow, so it's just like non-stop action.
Non-stop action.
Well, thank you. I'm going to be bringing my kids this year.
Come on down.
All right, thanks, Mark. Well, Steve, how exciting to be out there on the river. Tell me, what does it feel like?
Well, gosh, it's Detroit, and this time of year, this is such a beautiful city. I think people don't realize there's so much to see and do here. Like this weekend, the boat race, you got Belle Isle across the way. The Detroit River is crystal clear water. I'm from South Florida, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard you even walk down here from your hotel room sometimes. Is that
Yeah, I walked all the way down Jefferson. I never met anybody but pleasant people walking down. But until you get up here, you don't realize there's some wonderful people and a lot of history.
Well, now, so what do you think about this particular course, the Detroit River?
It's one of the most challenging. You know, it represents Detroit. Detroit's a tough comeback city. No matter what you do to it, the Detroit River's the same way. So we love the race course.
So it's got to be like the most exciting feeling in the world when you're actually behind the boat.
Yeah, well, it is, and it's funny when you have a second to look up. You see the Ren Center, you see downtown, the Ambassador Bridge. I'm looking around thinking, what a great place to race, what a great place to be. You're looking at people sitting along the shoreline. I mean, this is a weekend to be in Detroit, Michigan.
A technical question, is it a jet?
Yes, it's actually like a turbine jet, which is instead of thrust going out the back of a jet like a regular airplane, this would be the turboprop that would be spinning a prop. In our case, it spins a propeller. So it is a jet, but it's a turbine jet instead of a thrust jet.
So how fast do you guys actually go?
About 200 miles an hour.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And so when you're doing the turns, it's about 70 and you're going 200
Well, actually,
out there?
you're going into the turn wide open, but just the
geez.
G-forces slow you down. You go into the turn at 200, you come out about 140.
Yeah, that's right. The G-forces, any passing out and all that? No, you just learn to do
Some
it.
of these young pups, but not us old guys.
Not you. Well, I congratulate you on
Thank you.
qualifying, and we'll look for you out there racing.
Thank you, and I hope people come up and enjoy Detroit.
So the Ross family from Seattle, you come here every year for this event?
Yes, we do.
Now, what's the draw? What is so exciting about it? What makes you come?
Well, the race, of course, but it's more than the race. It's the city. We like the diversity of Detroit, the restaurants, we're staying in an awesome hotel.
We're having a great day down here. I think the best thing in the world.
The best thing in the world, and you guys got your autographed race flags. Very cool.
Good
We're docked right
entertainment.
over at Keens, and the so
the
you
boat
guys
races.
drove up on with your
By
boat?
yeah.
By boat, yes.
Stayed for the weekend and watched the races.
If you're not in the grandstands, there are still many areas along the river where you can get up close and get great looks at the boats and the races, like right behind me.
We've come before we had children every year, and then once we had children it was a little difficult, but now that they're older and at this age they really love coming, and this is actually the second year we've come in a row.
Coming around behind me are the Unlimiteds, and they're racing for the trophy. What an exciting late summer tradition right here along the Detroit River.
Things are happening in Detroit that are going to reinvent the American city.
Those of us who have been here a long time can tell you that it's never been more vibrant.
And it really represents the future, what the future can be and what the future is becoming.
It's easy to get from here to Campus Martius to Greektown, just walk all over the place.
The Fox Theater, the DAC.
There is so much to do in this city, and it's not like every other city.
You gotta see it to believe it. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you would like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Hang on, I gotta figure out how to turn it. Always something happening here. You never know what. Hang on. Oh, how's that? Is that better? Keep liking it. Thank you.
Does that happen often?
No, not
usually. What I want to do, even to get more.